Hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Peyton Sellers, and there's an ever increasing demand for energy around the world. While at the same time, there's an ongoing effort to reduce pollution and decrease carbon emissions. Every day, we rely on electricity for almost everything we do, from charging our phones to powering hospitals and businesses around the world. However, many of these current energy solutions sources we have depend on and still create large amounts of pollution. And that's why we're addressing the question, why nuclear power? One possible solution that many people overlook is nuclear power. Today, I want to talk with you about nuclear power and the benefits of that in the environment. It meets growing energy demands and why modern nuclear technology is safer than most people believe. Nuclear power deserves greater support because it is one of the cleanest, most sustainable, and most reliable energy resources on the planet available for us today. First, nuclear power helps us with the environment. If you look, nuclear power has some of the lowest carbon emissions of any of the current energy sources. One of the big problems facing the world today is climate change. Rising carbon emissions, fossil fuels such as coal and oil release massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere. And as every year that increases, nuclear power, however, produces very low carbon emissions while still generating a very large amount of electricity. According to the new U.S. Department of Energy, Office of Nuclear Energy especially, nuclear energy produces nearly half of America's carbon-free electricity, which is very impressive, and it makes it one of the cleanest large-scale energy sources available to us today. Nuclear plants are also extremely efficient because it will be able to power millions and millions of homes across the world and the US. Compared to fossil fuels, nuclear fuels can produce much more energy with just a small amount of material. As countries continue searching for sorry, cleaner energy options, nuclear power can play a major role in reducing greenhouse gas emissions, as well as supporting long-term sustainability goals, which is very a big point of this, as it is a sustainable energy production. Second, nuclear energy is reliable, as we have, unlike solar power and unlike wind energy, nuclear power plants can operate continuously throughout the day and night, no matter what the conditions are. Solar panels only work when the sun is shining and at full power, whereas the wind turbines depend on the weather conditions. Nuclear power plants, however, are capable of producing energy and electricity regardless of the weather. This reliability becomes very more important every year as electricity usage continues to increase. Growing populations, new technologies, electric vehicles, and businesses all require dependable sources of energy. Nuclear energy also supports a sustainable power grid. Reliable electricity helps prevent shortages and blackouts that can negatively affect families and homes, hospitals, schools, businesses. Without dependable energy production, modern society would struggle to function effectively. Now, finally, modern nuclear power is much safer than people think, as modern safety improvements, uh, when maybe many people think of the word nuclear power, they immediately think Fukushima and Chernobyl, these major disasters that happened in other countries, while the idea of nuclear energy was serious, or these accidents with nuclear energy were serious, they were also extremely rare, and there wasn't as much safety provided as there is now. Modern nuclear technology has improved significantly since then. Today's reactors are designed with advanced safety systems and much more stricter regulations than those old facilities. According to the International Atomic Energy Agency, modern nuclear facilities operate under an extensive international safety standards and oversights. Scientists, engineers have also learned valuable lessons from those past accidents, which has helped improve reactor safety and their preparedness in case of emergency. Another concern people like to mention when it comes down to nuclear energy is the nuclear waste. However, waste management systems continue to improve as time goes on, and some nuclear materials can even be recycled and reused for additional energy production, which even includes more efficiency. Although no energy source is completely perfect, modern nuclear power is far safer and cleaner than most people will assume, which allows a lot of stigmatism around it. In conclusion, I say that nuclear power deserves greater investment because it is a clean, efficient, and reliable source of energy for our future. Now, as we discussed it all, nuclear power benefits the environment, meets growing energy demands, and has become way safer through the modern technology that we have today. If society truly wants cleaner energy and a sustainable future, I suggest nuclear power can no longer be ignored. Thank you.